Hi, James Kendrick here with jkOnTheRun.com. I'm back here, a member of the GigOM network, coming today with a brand new hands-on video look at a device that just received a couple hours ago, and that is the brand new 13-inch MacBook that Apple just announced this week. Couple days ago, as a matter of fact. We've already got one in our hands. We're going to give you a real quick overview of it. Now, first of all, I wanted to show you the box because Apple was making a big deal at the event of how green they've become, improving on their packaging, and this is definitely one of the smallest boxes that I've seen coming into Mobile Tech Manor here. So, 13-inch aluminum MacBook, or as some people are calling it, the MacBook Pro Lite, if you will. Let me just turn the camera around this way so you can see. Because of the unibody aluminum chassis that they're making such a big deal about, it is now very thin, weighs 4.5 pounds. It's still a tad heavy for a mobile computer. But I'm going to show you size comparisons with some back here that you haven't had a chance to see, I'm pretty sure, anywhere else. Let me first give you a quick tour. And I'm going to zoom the camera in a little bit maybe to show you the front of the device. Not much there. You've just got the latch, which is magnetic now. You've got the standby indicator. It's flashing light there. Nothing else here. It's totally free. Then on this side, the only thing here is the super drive, the optical drive, slot driven. That's it. Nothing else on that side. The back of the unit, you've got just a hinge, which is now black. There's literally nothing there. And then the other side's got all of the ports, which some people don't like having them all on one side. Me, I don't really have a preference yet. But again, I haven't had a chance to be hooking up a bunch of peripherals to it yet. But on this side, you've got the MagSafe power adapter, Ethernet, 2 USBs, the new mini display port, which a lot of people are complaining about because it's a new proprietary display connector, and then to the audio in and out jack, and then there is a Kensington lock. That's what that little oval slot is. Now, one thing cool that's new, there's a button here on the side, and when you press it, there you go, you can see it. It is the battery life indicator. Shows you at a glance with those green LEDs how much battery life you have left. Looks like I have about 80% left because I've been playing around. Now the bottom, you don't have a lot down here. You do have this new access panel door, if you will, that executes with this little switchy here. This comes off. You have easy access to the battery and the hard drive. So you can now easily change your own hard drive. I haven't really pulled this apart yet, but I believe from what I've seen, that's going to make it more difficult to change or add your own memory. So that may have gotten a little bit more difficult. So anyway, that is the 13-inch aluminum MacBook. Thin and svelte, looks really nice, it's curvy, it feels good in the hand, a little heavy, like I said, 4.5 pounds, but it still feels pretty portable to me. Now I want to compare it to some ultra portable laptops that I have here that you won't get a chance to see anywhere else. And what I've got is on the bottom here, an HP 2730p, which is a convertible notebook or tablet with a 12.1 inch screen. Then I've got the Lenovo IdeaPad U110, which with an 11.1 inch screen, this red one. And then I've got the Lenovo S10 netbook with a 10 inch screen. So kind of give you a little comparison in size with this 13-inch MacBook. We'll stack them all up right here so you can see them. Definitely the MacBook's the thinnest of the three, and then you've got the increasing size due to the smaller screens as you step down. So your unique first look at a 10, 11, 12, and 13-inch screen all together stacked up. So enough of that. Let's power this puppy up. We'll just open it up. It's in standby. As you can see, it comes right up. Sorry, I've got lights everywhere, don't I? Let's see if I can't move them where we don't get quite so much glare. What do you think? Is that better? That's better. Let me turn that overhead light off. Hang on just a second. I'm my own video crew today, as usual. So we turn off that light. So now you've got just the screen, right? Right. So this is what the screen looks like. Very bright and vivid. Goes all the way to the bezel. The glass screen, LED backlighting, which allows it to be super thin. If you want to look how thin this is, that's incredibly thin. And that's one of the things that contributes to the overall thinness of this device. So there's the 13-inch screen, beautiful, vivid, like I said. You've got the EyeSight webcam on the front. You've got the black chiclet keyboard, which feels really good. I haven't typed enough on it to get a good opinion yet, but it feels very, very nice for touch typing. And then, of course, beneath it, you have got the brand new gigantic trackpad with no buttons. The entire trackpad is now the left mouse button. And that sounds weird, but I tell you, I actually started picking it up very quickly. In fact, I'm going to show you. I'm just going to see how I just click on the button itself. You can actually hear it click, so you know you've clicked it. And I'm finding it's actually very convenient because you don't have to lift your fingers up to hit a button. Wherever your finger ends up on the trackpad moving around, you click and you've got a button. Now you've got the same 2-finger click like I have set for right click, which made that open up. You saw that. 2 clicks, 2 fingers. You've also got 3 and 4-finger gestures now with this trackpad. Those are not configurable, user configurable, but what they do is like 4-finger up and down. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. 4-finger left and right gets you to this really nice, let me turn it around there, gets you to this really nice application switcher. Try to get it where you're not going to get so much glare from my lighting here. Okay. So you can actually switch applications that way, which actually didn't have Firefox running. I don't know why it was showing up there. And then up 4 fingers up and down, it works in iPhoto, and I'm going to show you what it does there. It actually makes that very handy in iPhoto. I don't know what's happening with Firefox here. I'm going to close it because I'm suspecting that it's not really running. In fact, let's open up iPhoto, and I'm going to just show you the 4-finger gestures. Let's open up a picture, double click it. Of course, you've still got the, I don't know, I'm losing it here. I'm off to the side. It's making this hard to do. Anyway, if you do 3 fingers left and right, right is next picture. It's stepping through the pictures with me just stroking to the right with 3 fingers. To the left, it's going back 3 fingers. So it's actually pretty it's pretty handy, I'm finding. And again, I like the button trackpad. I'm getting very used to it almost immediately, which that tells you it's a very intuitive kind of thing. Now, I haven't had this long enough to get any feel for battery life. I can tell you right now it's telling me 3.5 hours with 91% left. My gut feeling, Apple's claiming 5 hours. I suspect 4, maybe a little over 4 with, you know, very stringent power management is probably what you'll get, just based on what I've seen so far. So I'm just trying to see what I've got. Power sources, battery. Anyway, it's typical OS 10. You've got the dock down here, which you can spin through. The big trackpad lets you go almost from side to side on the screen without picking your finger up, and that's nice. And kind of not quite as much on the up and down direction. You can go almost the whole screen. And the faster you go, the further it'll go. And so you can go all the way across that way. I don't know, you probably can't see that like I can. So anyway, let's start up Firefox, the browser, and I'll kind of show you how this works. 2 finger scrolling up and down, as it always has, works really, really well. You see, I'm really impressed. This has, okay, I should point out, this unit is configured as the $1599 model. That's how much it runs at the Apple Store. It's got the 2.4 gigahertz Core 2 Duo processor. Comes configured with 2 gigs of RAM, which this has, 160 gigabyte hard drive, which is 5400 RPM, all standard. It has the brand newly announced this week NVIDIA 9400M integrated graphics that will use up to 256 megabytes of shared system memory. Now, NVIDIA and Apple are claiming that the NVIDIA 9400M integrated graphics processor is 5 times faster than the commonly used Intel integrated graphics. I haven't had it long enough to tell. I can tell you this thing is fast. Another way this is really fast is, for example, and I noticed the difference. This is faster than my older MacBook Pro, the 17-inch that I have. You can't see it because it's running the video behind you, behind the camera. But that has, even if you bought one of those today, has an 800 megahertz front side bus speed. This has a 1066 megahertz front side bus speed. This device, the couple hours I've been playing with it, is faster than my 17-inch MacBook Pro by far. And I think it's a combination of having a little faster CPU, because my MacBook Pro has a 2.33 gigahertz, and then that front side bus is much faster. It's over 20% faster, and I see it. And the NVIDIA 9400M integrated graphics seems to me, I've watched a bunch of video tests with it, I haven't had time to benchmark it, seems to be very, very fast. I want to load up some games at some point and see if I can really give it a good try. In fact, let's go find a YouTube video that we can look at here. I want to do this one because it's shorter. This is a video Kevin shot of the T-Mobile G1 Android phone.
A high-level look at the browsing experience on the G1. The phone is
Full
actually set to be
screen.
using Wi-Fi. I see the Wi-Fi.
I see no drop frames or skipping playing video, full screen.
Edge and Wi-Fi, which is really odd to
So
me
far, I'm really impressed with the video. The screen is bright and vivid. Only comes with a glossy option, which is good enough for me. Let me stop that for the audio. Which is good enough for me. Some people don't like glossy screens. I particularly like them. So I'm pretty pleased with it. But the video quality is excellent so far. In fact, I have an HD movie trailer. Let me pull up iTunes for Death Race. It's not the best thing in the world, but I do want to show you if I can without, let me move this camera just a touch. Yeah, so I can kind of zoom in a little bit so you can get a good feel for this. But I'm going to start this trailer full screen HD. Let's go all the way back. There we go. Now we're going full screen HD.
I created Death Race 6 years ago. I now have as many viewers as the Super Bowl. The drivers are convicts and the rules are simple. There are no rules.
You can't really tell. Beautiful graphics. It's stunning to me. It's true HD. It's very, very nice. I'm pretty happy. I can't see, I'm getting reflection because of my studio lighting. So anyway, now another thing that you may have noticed is that I'm very impressed with is the quality of the audio of this. In fact, what I want to do is I'm going to play a little bit of a snippet of music because I find that I don't even know where the speakers are. There's no grill. I mean, I can't even see it. I see the little tiny microphone thing, dot, which is right there. The speakers must be back here in the hinge somewhere. But I'm really impressed. Of course, you get no bass because there's no room for bass. But I am impressed with the sound quality. I'm going to play a snippet of this song for you. That's maximum volume. Excellent sound quality. I'm very pleased with that. One of the first things I did was pull my iTunes music library over because I'm a big music nut, and I am very happy with the audio quality on this thing. So I just wanted to show you that real quick. Let me see if I can show you the, let me back up a little bit. Whoops, there we go. The four fingers. Oh, I was not on the finder. I don't know what I'm doing here. Like I said, I just got this, so you'll have to bear with me. I'll have to figure out what I'm doing, right? You can still right click and turn things in with two fingers. So anyway, this has been a video overview of the new 13-inch aluminum MacBook, $15.99 at the Apple Store. Haven't had it long enough. So far, I'm pretty impressed with it. I wish it was lighter, but I don't think it could be thinner and still have all of the gut stuff that it's got. But anyway, that's pretty much the way it is. Very, very pleased with it so far. Again, I know there's something I will have missed that I wanted to tell you, but that's, I mean, as you can see, it's nice and thin and highly mobile, and we'll keep reporting, keep you posted on how it fares as we go along with it. So this has been James Kendrick with jkOnTheRun.com for the GigaOM Network. We'll be back really soon. We thank you for joining in and hope you found this useful. Your chance to see 10, 11, 12, and 13-inch screen all together. We'll be back really, really soon. You take care, everybody. Bye now.